Speaks here, and in this video I'm going to talk about something that's very controversial. I'm going to piss off a couple of people, but that's okay, because I feel like I've never seen any coaches talk about this, and I feel like it's something that does need to be talked about. Like I'm kind of like, why don't people talk more about this? Because it's really affecting so many people, right? So I do a lot of love readings, right? As a psychic, tarot reading, empath, whatever. I do readings like every single day. And you guys wouldn't believe how many readings I do where the person has come to me and asked me, did such and such give me an STD? This is what they will ask me. By law, I'm not allowed to answer those type of questions. Like when it comes to health questions, I'm just not legally allowed to do that. But I will tell you this. There are also times where I've done readings where people have disclosed to me that the person that they're dealing with has given them STD. A lot of them have been incurable STDs, and it just puts a lot of things in perspective for you when you hear these things, right? And I kind of notice a reoccurring pattern, and it's very interesting that a lot of women will say to me, he knows that there's STDs out there, and I can't believe he would have sex with all of these girls and not use a condom. Like, how could he do that? He knows that there's, HIV and herpes and all of these other STDs. Like, how could he do that? He couldn't at least use a condom. The thing is, what I think a lot of like us don't realize is that if you're dealing with someone who is reckless, because obviously if you're having unprotected sex with a lot of people, you are reckless. A lot of times a person who's reckless like that is a person that kind of really doesn't care. And you see, women, we are very different from men. It's a known thing that a lot of men don't like to go to the doctor, but women go to the doctor. It's a known thing that a lot of men will think, well, my girl went to the doctor and she doesn't have an STD, so I'm good. I don't have one either. Or I've even heard men say, well, my baby mother, when she had my kid, she didn't have an STD, so I know I don't have one. So it's a known fact that men a lot of times don't like to go to the doctor. Not all men, but a lot of men do not like to go to the doctor, right? It's a known fact that women are more conscious of their health than men are. So as a woman, right, we know, and there are reckless women out there. I don't want it to make it seem like there aren't reckless women out there, but what I'm trying to basically say is a lot of women are well aware that if we have unprotected sex with a lot of people, we are putting ourselves at risk of getting an STD. Why don't we want an STD? Well, we want to be able to live a long life, and we want to be able to have a good quality life, right? So the main way to have a good quality of life is to be as healthy as you can be, right? We care about this, right? But you have to remember, if you're dealing with someone who is reckless, who is engaging in reckless behavior, more than likely they don't really care about living a longer life or living a good quality life. Because if they did, they wouldn't be engaging in reckless behavior. You see, you're thinking long term. You probably thinking 5 years from now, wanting to be there for your children, wanting to go on trips and having a long life. Whereas this person that you're dealing with, they probably are just thinking for today. So when you're like, well, how could he go and have sex with all of these women? Doesn't he realize that there's STDs? It's like, yes, he does realize that. He's well aware. I mean, we all are well aware, but does he really care? Because his mentality more than likely is, well, fuck it. I'm not going to really live past this and that age. And if I do, hey, cool. But if I don't care either way. And in their mind, that's like them living freely by not being afraid of death. You see, you more than likely are fearful of that, but they more than likely aren't. So they will engage in risky behavior. They will have sex with people and not use condoms. They will, get girls pregnant. They will do things like do drugs and, not really take care of themselves, not eat the right way, or, engage in things that can affect them living a long life. But a lot of times it's because they're just a reckless person and they don't think the same way that you think because they kind of just don't care. So that's something that you have to pay attention to. Like if you're dealing with a man who doesn't go to the doctor, that already is like a red flag that he doesn't really plan to be here long. Or if you're dealing with a man who drinks a lot, alcoholic, or does drugs like, coke or whatever drugs they have out there, and you're like, oh, but doesn't he know that's gonna kill him? Well, he's essentially letting you see and let you know that he obviously doesn't care because he is aware. Everybody's aware of that. Everybody's aware of those dangers, but he doesn't care. So my whole point is, we as women, we have to really pay close attention to what they're showing us through their actions, not just based on what they're saying to us verbally, but through their actions. Because if he is engaging in unprotected sex with women, he more than likely does not care about living to the age of 80 like you may be thinking about it. And he's probably not the best partner to have. You have men out here who, have children, and young children at that, and they eat really bad, they drink, they smoke, they have unprotected sex with women, they speed when they're driving, things like that. You may even say to them, well, hey, if that's what you're going to do, why not get some life insurance so that your kids could be good? And a lot of them won't even do it because they just really don't care. And you have to accept that some people just really don't care. They don't care about the things that you care about. It's just not that important to them because, like I said, they're just kind of living for today. It just is what it is. Okay. So my whole point of this video is, you guys see that, these guys don't care. Then if you care, just protect yourself. Just be careful. Because these guys out here, they're a trip. Honestly, I do so many readings, and the things that I hear every day, it just makes me be like, there's no hope for this world in any type of way. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm going to end this reading here. I'm going to end this video here. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to join my free Facebook group, all the information to do that is in the description below. And if you would like to book a free reading with me, all the information to do that is in the description below. And I also want to invite you to my free masterclass, and all the information to join that free masterclass is in the description below. Talk to you soon. Bye.